Hello and welcome to Frontrunner Motorsport. I really like Japanese motorsport, but I don't talk enough about it on this channel. I want that to change. So consider this the beginning of a love affair with Super Formula. That'll probably last a month at most. The 2023 season kicks off this weekend at Fuji. So let's go through the teams and drivers and try and decide on a potential champion for 2023. This does mean I have to pronounce a lot of Japanese names, and so I offer my apologies in advance. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and let's jump into this look at the 2023 Super Formula Championship. Team Mugen. Very much the team to beat. Tomoki Nojiri has won the last two Drivers' Championships and has 8 Super Formula wins to his name. Nojiri would be good in any series, but he has Super Formula down right now, and he is going to be a threat again in 2023. Put him down for a couple more wins too. He is joined by New Zealander Liam Lawson, a very talented driver who has made the move to Super Formula after finishing third in last year's Formula 2 series. This is do or die for Liam Lawson. He is a Red Bull and AlphaTauri reserve Formula 1 driver, but if he performs badly in Japan, he can be easily forgotten. He is going to have to give 110%. I think he will do well, but it'll take time to acclimatise and he doesn't have a couple of years to get up to speed. DOCOM Team Dandelion Racing. Dandelion Racing haven't won the team's championship since 2019. Tadasuke Makino has never won a Super Formula race, grabbing 4 podiums in 28 starts. He's unlikely to set the world on fire. Young teammate Kakunoshin Ota was runner-up in the Superlight Series in 2022, only losing out by 6 points. But he hasn't been all that successful on his way up to Super Formula, so I'm not expecting much. Could be another winless year for Dandelion. Freebond Racing. Formerly the Drago Course team, Freebond have brought this entry and have a single car for Nirai Fakazumi. He only scored 3 points last year and so will be looking to do better than that, obviously. The 2021 Super Formula runner-up will be looking to bounce back, but given that this is the same team, he is going to be a background player. BMax Racing. I had high hopes for Nobuharu Matsushita once upon a time. He was a good driver in Formula 2, taking 5 wins in 2.5 seasons, also winning races in GP2. The former McLaren Academy driver only finished 13th in 2022, but he did take BMax's first win along the way. He's a good driver and could have a much better year. Raul Hyman was a complete flop in Formula 3 in 2019, and after a couple of years away from motorsport returned last year to dominate the Formula Regional Americas Championship. He is also a former Asian Formula 3 champion and a race winner in GP3, so there is talent there. Maybe now he can start to make a name for himself. TGM Grand Prix. Team Go Motorsport are starting their 3rd Super Formula Championship and have 2 new drivers competing for them. Chem Bullock-Bassi has not transitioned well from the world of esports. His half season in Formula 2 was a complete disaster, and this move to Japan is name rehabilitation, pure and simple. Toshiki Oyu took a win in 2020, his debut season, but now moving away from the Nakajima team, we're going to see how good he really is. Over the last 3 seasons, he has been a decent point scorer. His 8th place finish in 2022 was his worst of 3 in Super Formula. Hard to place for this team, Oyu might do okay, but I'm expecting Bullock-Bassi to crash a lot. TCS Nakajima Racing. Talking of Nakajima Racing, they haven't won a championship since Luc Duval in 2009. 3-time champion Naoki Yamamoto has 9 wins in the series, and that's a lot in Super Formula, by the way. He's had 2 of his worst seasons since he joined Nakajima Racing, but he is a mega talent in Japan, so you can never count him out. Ren Sato debuted last year and was pretty anonymous, but did take a podium late in the season. He's moved over from Team Go and could be a good signing for Nakajima. Condo Racing. I was really hoping Kenta Yamashita and Nirai Fakazumi would form a team together. I guess fuckshit racing will have to wait another year. Yamashita has only ever raced for Condo Racing in Super Formula. This is year 7, he's taken 1 win back in 2019. That is about Yamashita's level. He is much better in Super GT where he is a former champion. His teammate is not Fakazumi but Kazuto Kotaka. The 2022 Superlights champion steps up and joins Condo Racing, having failed to score points back in 2021 for KCMG. Hopefully his second attempt at Super Formula goes a lot better. Kids.com Team KCMG. With my boy Kamui Kobayashi at the wheel, you'd think this team would be a shoo-in for the title, but Kobayashi has never done all that well in Super Formula, and I doubt he's doing the full year given his commitments with Toyota in the World Endurance Championship. Despite racing in Formula 1, winning Le Mans and the World Endurance Championship, he's never won a Super Formula race, and more often than not finishes outside the top 10. He did do the full season in 2022, but didn't do very well. Yuji Kunamoto is the 2016 Super Formula champion, and he has not won a race before or since. In fact, he only won 2 races in his championship year. He hasn't finished higher than 8th since he was champion, and I can't imagine either driver doing much based on their form. DOCOM Business Rookie. Kazuya Oshima has been Rookie's only driver in Super Formula since they joined in 2020. He has scored just 7.5 points in those 3 years. He finished 21st of 21 drivers in 2022, about what you expect from a team named after a dog. Itochu Inex Team Impul. One of the most successful teams in Super Formula, Team Impul have not won the Drivers' Championship since 2010, despite winning the Team's Championship in 2021. They have a very loyal pair of drivers. Ryo Hirakawa is a 4-time race winner and has finished 2nd and 3rd in the championship previously. He finished 3rd in 2022 and is one of the top drivers, very consistent and scoring good points. Yuhi Sakaguchi has been around for a while and he is one of the most successful drivers in the Super Formula era and yet has never been champion. He has taken 7 wins and he's finished 3rd in the championship twice. This might be a bold prediction, but I think this could be Ryo Hirakawa's year if he does the full season, and Team Impul will take the team's title. Ventolin Team Toms. Giuliano Alesi is the son of Jean Alesi and Japanese actress Kumiko Goto. He came to Japan after a couple of disappointing attempts at Formula 2. He quickly made a name for himself, finishing runner-up in Superlights in 2021 and winning his 2nd Super Formula race in the rain-shortened round at Motegi. However, year 2 did not go so well. In his first full season, he only scored 3 points and finished last but 1. Alesi has some talent and Toms are a good team. I would expect to see him closer to the midfield. His teammate is Ratomo Miyata, the 2020 Superlights champion. He scored his first podiums in 2022 and ended the year a very credible 4th overall. He is still only 23 and he could be one to watch for the future. P.mu/Keremu Ing. Despite the worst name for a team in motorsport history, they have been successful in the past. Winning 3 drivers' titles in a row between 2015 and 2017, Sho Suboi did take 2 wins for the team in 2020 and finished 3rd in the championship. But in the last 2 years, he's only had 1 podium, finishing both years outside the top 10. He's good and I think he'll be in the top 10 in 2023. Senna Sakaguchi is his younger teammate, embarking on his 3rd year in Super Formula. 2022 was not a good year, but he did get a couple of podiums in 2021. I don't think this is the year Ing will return to the top, but they are not a bad little team. They could be a surprise package. So that is all the teams and drivers currently announced for the 2023 Super Formula Championship. I am really looking forward to the opening round this weekend and the season as a whole. As I said, my prediction for champion is Ryo Hirakawa and Team Impul. I think his consistency and the confidence he must have gained after winning Le Mans and the World Endurance Championship should help him. Tomoki Nojiri will be a threat again, but he can't possibly win it 3 years in a row. Surely, it's only been done once before, Satoru Nakajima between 1984 and 1986. Anyway, leave your thoughts in the comments below, make sure you subscribe, thank you for watching, and have a good one.